All right. Hey, there we go. Okay. We're just making sure all of our sound equipment works here, and we're going to move into our first game. So, good morning, Philadelphia. Thank you for being here with us.
I can't now.
Can you put that, flip that right to you?
Oh, it's a magnet.
Are these on and ready to go?
They are on and ready to go.
Thank you for being with us here for our annual Hoagie Roll hosted by Philly Roller Derby Juniors. We are bringing to you this weekend 10 games, 5 today and 5 tomorrow. Our first game of the day will be the Pixies taking on Philly Juniors. Then again, at around the 11:15 mark, we're looking at Columbia Quad Squad Juniors taking on from Santa Cruz the Derby Groms. 3 p.m. or Game 3 at 1:30, the Pittsburgh Derby Brats, Junior Dead playing the Spokane Pixies. Beasting trying to sneak in on the inside, but is taken out of bounds, takes the safe route and recycles. Restarts this pass. Now they have completed their third round of points.
Star pass to Little Miss Savage again.
Looks like Little Miss Savage with an incomplete 3-point scoring pass. Beasting meeting some resistance at the back of the pack by those Pixies blockers. So Philly losing Plushie to a penalty just as TIE Fighter comes back in, giving some assistance to Beasting.
Looks like some quick offensive hits for Philly.
Little Miss Savage now completing a 4-point scoring pass, making this a 7-point jam. Beasting with 12 points behind them. All said and done, 3 more points coming up for Beasting, making this a 15-point jam. No guts, no glory. Back out there jamming for Philly. Trisket out to jam for the Pixies. No guts, no glory. Out with the first 4 points. This is 3 leads in a row for Philly. Plushie bringing Trisket out of bounds on the outside. 2 scoring passes completed by No Guts, No Glory. But No Guts, No Glory is out, completing a 4th trip through on a 16-point jam. No sooner do we talk about 1 scoring pass that No Guts, No Glory comes out and completes another one. So make that 20, now 24 points. No Guts, No Glory just skating lap after lap. Looks like there's a good chance he's going to go ahead and match his earlier 28-point jam in the game.
Next on the jammer, we have 6-9 Steampunk. Philly.
All right. Back-to-back jams by No Guts, No Glory. 28 points each. Now Philly looking at a score of 78. Pixies 18.
Looks like no miss Savage out for the first time. The Pixies at the jammer.
Jamming for Philly, number 69, Steampunk. Steampunk gets out of the pack. Yeah, out of the pack and is our lead jammer. Little Miss Savage called off, I'm sorry, no. Savage still on the track. Philly losing a blocker to a low block. Oh, not so friend taking Steampunk out of bounds. Steampunk tried to ride that inside boundary, but did get a wheel out of bounds. Nacho's friend working some defense in the front of the pack again. Steampunk. Looks like our jammer referee Mofo Shizzle holding up 4 more fingers for Steampunk. Let's see if we're going to look at let's see if we're looking at, yes, okay, it's a 12-8 jam in favor of Philly.
And for the first time on jammer line for Philly, we have number 11, Mayday.
And Lemony Stitches, number 333. And I apologize to Lemony because I did miss Lemony on the roster, but she is skating, and Lemony is our lead jammer. So this is the Pixies' first lead jam of the game. Philly holding up a 3-wall at the back of the pack against Lemony Stitches. Mayday out with 4 more points for Philly. Lemony Stitches makes the decision to call off that jam. Looks like Lemony might be looking at two more points rolling in. Okay, so a 7-point jam for Lemony Stitches, 8 points on the board for Philly. Now, as a reminder, this is a JRDA event, and as such, the JRDA Code of Conduct is in effect and will be enforced. The JRDA exists to help everyone involved, from skaters, parents, and officials to league volunteers and spectators, learn and grow in a safe, fun, and supportive environment. In order to facilitate that, the JRDA has a code of conduct that will be enforced this weekend. Here are some highlights of the JRDA's expectations. All participants on and off skates, including the fans, are expected to uphold a welcoming, positive learning environment at all times. Mutual respect and support is encouraged from all participants and will be treated with respect. All conduct on or off the track will be sporting, family-friendly, and professional at all times. And we're moving back to our next jam.
As soon as the members of the Arms of Notice on the jammer line is 1-6, Stay in Your Lane.
Stay in Your Lane, getting a lot of support here from our fan base in the building. Looks like we got Trisket, number 000, back out to jam for the Pixies. Pixies warming up at the front of the pack again. Stay in Your Lane. Looks like Flomo trying to come to Laney's assistance to break up a hole. Rubik's Dude and Lip Buster and also friend working in that Pixies defense, keeping Stay in Your Lane stuck in the pack. We do not have a lead jammer yet. These jammers are giving it all they got.
Long draw back from Rubik's Dude.
Yeah, Rubik's Dude forcing that recycle on Stay in Your Lane. Now Laney has all 4 of those Pixies blockers to contend with. And Laney taken out once again. So it's a lead in the hands of Pixies. Number 000, Trisket, is in control.
This is a successful front pass for 1-0-1-5 right.
Pixies losing their captain to a clockwise blocking penalty. That's going to thin things out a little bit now for TIE Fighter. Trisket keeping this at a 4-4 jam. So these two teams are not strangers. I know that they played each other recently, I believe in Denver. But if you were at JRDA Championships last July in Washington, D.C., these two teams did compete in the championship open division game. If you remember, that was the game where we had that very long timeout that was about 45 minutes long. Not only was there a timeout because of a scoreboard problem, it was also a tied score. So it was a 75-75 score and a very long timeout. Philly did end up pulling off that win at the end of that game to finish championships. Going into a timeout here called by our official. Speaking of our official, let's give them some love for being here early in the morning to work this first game. Our non-skating officials, it always takes more NSOs for a game to work than it does referees. We have Miss Overwatch, Lethal Dose, Tombo number 5, Tsunami, Father Time, Kapawi, Ivy Drip, oops, sorry, Miss Overwatch again, Flow Block, and non-player character. Those are our NSOs this morning for our first game. Our skating referees this morning, Rick Gordy and Darth Mauler, Boom, Mofo Shizzle, Smash Ketchum, Dilks, Guinness, and Jams Joyce. That's going to bring us to the end of that official timeout. No Gus, No Glory is back out there, and I think this is Lemony Stitches with the Jammer Star for the Pixies.
Two Pixies stands in the box, so Philly will be starting with this practice match. Pixies getting 4 games to start the placing offense.
It's a lead with No Gus, No Glory in control. No Gus, No Glory is out completing his first scoring pass.
That's still from the inside line, so 4.5 points for Philly. But then they switch to
Yeah, Gus coming in on a third trip through, but Pixies walling up the front of the pack, slowing him down. Nice recycle by Lipbuster, getting to the front of the pack, but No Gus, No Glory is out with another 4 points. Now No Gus, No Glory looking at a 16-point jam. Now this is his third time out to jam. In those previous 2 jams, he has put 28 points on the board each.
star pass to number 594.
No Gus, No Glory is back in and comes back out. Poor Mofo Shizzle just skating lap after lap, trying to chase him down. No Gus, No Glory now completing 6, now working on a 7 scoring trip through. And it looks like okay, it is 3 points. Those whistles sounded during that scoring pass. So a 27 point jam there by No Gus, No Glory. .15 jam by the Pixies. 0 at 52, Philly 129. Yeah, Beasting out the jam here. Little Miss Savage, number 3, wearing the star for the Pixies. Beasting getting some trouble making it through. Jawbreaker guarding that outside line, putting Beasting out of bounds. Beasting brought all the way to the back, forced to restart this initial pass. That's number 9, Brutal Beauty, with that defense. And looks like that might be an incomplete initial pass by Little Miss Savage. Little Miss Savage is not our lead jammer. A little bit of a late call there with those 2 whistles. Little Miss Savage getting the 2 whistles, so she is lead.
Iowa back on the track. Little Miss Savage getting some 101 blocking for Iowa. High Fighter takes the strike and he's spinning.
Yeah, 2 star passes in this jam now. Nacho, a friend, the captain, receiving that star pass.
And he has the Pixies at 2 points.
Oh, our pack split. Go ahead. Both jammers now in scoring positions. No Gust, no Glory coming out, completing a second trip through, making this an 8-point jam. Lemony Stitches taking No Gust, No Glory out of bounds at the top of the pack, now forcing the recycle. Okay, Gus is out, completes his 5th scoring trip, making this a 20-point jam. Rubik's Dude coming out after completing a 4th scoring pass. 16 points down by Rubik's Dude, that is. I think so, yeah. Looks to be the highest scoring jam of the game by the Pixies at 16 points now. They're at 76.
Another 20 points from No Gust, No Glory.
Number 000 Trisket has a jammer star for the Pixies, and I believe this is 69 Steampunk jamming for Philly. There's 2 whistles. Steampunk is our lead jammer. Steampunk getting some assistance from Matzo Brawl, trying to break up that Pixies defense at the front of the pack. Jam called off by our officials, just on a matter of safety, making sure everybody can get back up on their skates. Looking at about 9 minutes left to our first half of our first game. Once again, for those on the live feed, if you're just tuning in, this is Philly All-Stars taking on the Pixies from Spokane. Philly with the lead now, 164 over Pixies 76. Prdj would like to thank 187 Killer Pads for their support this season. Hey, if you skate, you know, 187 Killer Pads are the choice of more pro skaters than any other brand. With visionary designs and top-rated safety in a variety of spectacular patterns, don't skate without your 187 pads. If this is your first trip to Philadelphia, citywide favorite Wawa has everything you need. HOAGIE's, which is our regional favorite sandwich, drinks, snacks, you name it, Wawa has it. Fill your day with Wawa, your all-day, everyday convenience store. Gotta have a Wawa. We are still in this timeout here with about 9 minutes left to our first half of the game.
If you'd like to purchase a raffle ticket, there are a couple of Philly skaters walking around right now with raffle tickets available for sale.
Yeah, now if you don't have cash, you can actually use their QR code to pay for those raffle tickets. I believe they are 1 for $2, or you can get 10 for $6. We will be calling those here later on during the day.
Is resuming now. Really down one skater in the box. Looks like we're going to have one run maybe jamming. Pixies lead for Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, Rubik's Dude keeping that jam in a quick 4-0 with the call off. So Philly still at 164, Pixies now at 80. I think that's going to be Lemony Stitches out there taking on Stay in Your Laney.
I will look at the back of that pump. It's started on.
Not so friend, and striking Viking trying to slow down, staying near Laney, but Laney comes back in. This is her first scoring pass of the jam. Smashing up Pia, trying to break up that tripod of Pixies blockers. Start pass complete now over to number 000, Trisket. Yeah, staying near Laney, still scoreless. All right, so both teams adding 4 points to their side of the scoreboard, 84 to 168. Philly still with the lead. Looks like this is going to be No Guts, No Glory back out for another round of jamming. I think this is number 3, Little Miss Savage, jamming for the Pixies. Yes, it is. No Guts, No Glory out of that pass with the first 4 points. Little Miss Savage still stuck on her initial pass. Oh, Little Miss Savage is out. Now, No Guts, No Glory looking at 12 points on the scoreboard. Little Miss Savage coming out with 4 points for the Pixies. 4 more there by No Guts, No Glory. Brutal Beauty chasing No Guts, No Glory out of play at the front. No Guts, No Glory now with 4 more points. Looks like we're at risk of seeing another 28-point jam here by Gus. Oh, looks like No Guts, No Glory comes in. Oh, goes for an apex jump just as the clock expires, but Mofo Shizzle holding up 4 more, so I think this is now a 32-point jam by No Guts, No Glory.
One Pixie skater in the box. Really has all those skaters on the front.
We've got Bee Sting jamming for Philly, and Lemony Stitches with the star for the Pixies. Now Bee Sting coming in on their first scoring pass of the jam. Bee Sting coming, oh no, getting some blocking by Lemony Stitches, but Lemony Stitches goes down. Bee Sting's out with 4 points. So a completed star pass from Lemony Stitches over to Trisket. Bee Sting comes out, taken back by Lemony Stitches.
crush it, top left Philly pack, hold them to pad it together. Two all blocking, 1-1 tie fighter, 1-0.
Beasting being slowed down by the Pixies defense at the front of the pack. Lemony Stitches has shown us that not only is she a great jammer, but she's a great blocker, taking Beasting out of bounds on the outside, on the inside, that is, once again.
Beasting almost stays in the cup, but hit by 3-3-3, Lemony Stitches.
Now Pixies reform their entire defense at the front of the pack. Tie fighter coming in, trying to break up that wall, but the jam is over. It's 4 more points rolling in for Beasting, 3 points rolling in by Triscuit. Eight-point jam by Beasting, 3 points by Triscuit. So Philly 208, Pixies 94.
Looks like we only have about a minute left on our period clock, so this might be the last game of the night.
Rubik's Dude, number 007, has the star for the Pixies. Rubik's Dude stuck on this initial pass. No Gust, No Glory now working with an apex stump, comes back in bounds. Gets past Brutal Beauty, passing all 4 Pixies blockers.
And Snyder keeps the stall for Pixies. Only 10 seconds left on the period clock. Jim is trying to sneak into the front before the
Little Miss Savage does break out of that pack with 4 points. No Gus, No Glory with 4 more points. This is now a 20-point jam for Gus. Now make that 24 points. Another pass completed by No Gust, No Glory, now making this 28. Now, in his last jam, he had 32, and he's just a couple seconds away from doing that again.
Looks like Gus barely managed to get those last 4 points. The 32-point jam from No Gust, No Glory. That was just a half. timeouts available. If you want to shout out your favorite skater, go up to the front.
All right, we're moving into our second half of the game. Once again, this is the Philly All-Star taking on the Spokane Pixies. Hopefully, we do have our live feed working now. So if you are there and it's working, Philly now 240, Pixies 102. No Gus, no. Go ahead.
I keep interrupting you.
No Gus, no glory. Finishing the first half with a 32-point jam. Now back out the jam once again. 007, Rubik's Dude has the star for the Pixies. TIE Fighter holding up a tripod, the back and pack for Philly against Rubik's Dude. Meanwhile, No Gus, no glory in for a third scoring pass.
Quick call up from No Gus, no glory brings us to a 12-point jam for Philly.
Looks like 2 points might be rolling in there at the end of that jam for Rubik's Dude. Yep, there it is. So Spokane 104, Philly 252. The lowest scoring jam of the game for No Gus, no glory. 12 to 2 in that last jam. Now look at number 11, Mayday out there taking on Lemony Stitches. Mayday is our lead jammer.
This is the first lead for Mayday today.
Mayday with the first 4 points of the jam on the board. Lemony Stitches getting delayed by Philly's defense at the back.
Mayday just breezing by those Pixie blockers.
Mayday taking an assist off of a teammate, but it's sent out of bounds. That's going to put TIE Fighter in the box. TIE Fighter called off. Lemony Stitches does stay in bounds.
Mayday stays in bounds barely from a hit from Miss Savage.
Mayday now looking at a 12-point jam. Plushy rolling Lemony Stitches all the way to the back. Mayday is also taken out of bounds and forced to recycle. And I think this is our first jammer penalty of the game going to Mayday. So Lemony Stitches now looking at a power jam, which he comes out with the 4 points.
Looks like we'll be going the full 2 minutes.
Philly certainly ramping up their defense with Mayday currently stuck in the box.
So we got jammer swap now as the Pixies jammer goes into the box. Mayday comes back out.
Yeah, now we time out at 2 minutes just before Mayday comes back in. That's going to freeze Lemony Stitches in the box and going to buy a power start for Philly in this next jam.
Looks like Philly's giving that power start to No Gus, no glory.
And we're off. Spokane Pixies with the pack advantage, 43 pack, but Philly with the power start, and No Gus, no glory is out with a Philly lead.
And Lemony Stitches returns to the penalty box. Preparing for a star pass for Pixies.
No guts, no glory out now. 2 scoring passes down.
And Lemony switches us through.
Yeah, Philly losing bad blood. And Pixies losing jawbreaker the penalty, so are packed down by 1 skater each team. Lemony Stitches is out with 4 points. No guts, no glory, working on a 3rd scoring trip through. Little Miss Savage just riding right in front of him. So Bull Terrence coming out with 4 points on that pass.
A penalty called on 4-4-4 at the end of the jam, which leaves Philly 1 blocker short for the next one, and the Pixies too.
Shout out here to 888. Skate with confidence. Whether your sport involves 2, 4, or 8 wheels, 888 is the leading global brand of helmets and protective gear worn by everyone from beginners to the best skate athletes in the world. Philly Juniors would like to thank 888 for helping us protect our brains again this season. Now back to our jam. Ruben stood out there for the Pixies.
Another appearance for 6'9" Steampunk for Philly. Only has 1 more blocker to make the pass, and does it, earning the jammer.
Number 9, Brutal Beauty, proving to slow down Steampunk on that initial pass, but Steampunk is out with a Philly lead.
Steampunk reasons why those Pixies blockers scored 4 points for Philly, 3 points for Philly.
So Pixies now.
As a reminder, skater shoutouts are available. You may also see some Philly people coming around selling raffle tickets. Do we know what the official review is about?
What's that?
Do we know what the official review is about?
Something about an out-of-play block.
Oh.
I get the details here. Pixies calling for an official review here, questioning whether or not one of the Philly skaters went out of play when initiating contact. When the officials got together and talked about the action in detail, the criteria was not met for the out-of-play block, so no penalty can be called, and they will have lost that review. I didn't get like the specifics or anything.
Yeah. All right, with Derby resuming, we have two Pixie stairs in the box. Number 11, Mayday on the line for Philly.
Number 000, Trisket, aiming for the Pixies. Trisket with the first Pixies lead of the second half of the game.
Bad blood taking 0-0-0 Trisket out of bounds.
Mayday avoiding that block by Lemony Stitches. Trisket fighting to get through at the front of the pack.
Looks like we have a jammer penalty called on the Pixies.
Yeah, that's going to put Trisket in the box for a track cut. Now it's a power jam in the hands of Mayday. Glitterbomb committing a low block in that block against Mayday. So Glitterbomb now going to go to the box. Pixies down, 2 blockers and a jammer. Mayday is out with 4 more points.
Looks like Trisket coming back in from the box.
Working that defense in the front of the pack against Mayday, forcing Mayday to recycle all the way at the back. Mayday still being kept at the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Flomo bracing a tripod at the front of the pack against Trisket. Three more points rolling in at the end of that jam for each jammer. Once again, our second game of day one of Hoagie Roll. Around the 11:15 mark this morning, we're going to have the Columbia Quad Squad Junior Rollers taking on the Santa Cruz Derby Broncs. Then again, game 3 at 1:30 p.m., the Pittsburgh Derby Brats, Yins Are Dead, taking on the Pixies.
Looks like 1-6 Laney back on the track for Philly. With 4-4-4 smash Neopia trying to do some offense.
Daniel Laney getting 2 whistles. She has broken out of the pack, but must recycle. There's Brutal Beauty once again, just holding tight on that outside line. Again, Daniel Laney. Meanwhile, High Roll and Tide Fighter walling up at the back against Rubik's Cube. Both teams proving to have some very effective defense now. Brutal Beauty once again proving to be a nemesis of number 16, Staying Your Lady.
And we see 1717 Boninko trying to play some offense with Staying Your Lady.
There's a multiplayer block hand signal. That's going to the captain and the pivot, I believe, of the Pixies.
Laney manages to call it off.
Yeah, all said and done, that was a scoreless jam for each team. So we're looking still at Philly 304, Pixies 122. Timeout called by our officials. So for those who may not have made the trip out to Philadelphia before, you may be asking, why is this tournament called the Hoagie Roll? That is named after our second favorite sandwich behind the cheesesteak is the hoagie. Hoagie is a sandwich piled high with all of the good stuff, just like this weekend's tournament. Known elsewhere as subs, heroes, grinders, and bombers, hoagies are a classic served on a long roll, and let's be honest, the roll is everything. While we will all be rolling a lot this weekend, we hope you have a chance to grab one before you head back home. Pick the Italian, that's the jam. Back to our game, No Guts, No Glory taking on Little Miss Savage.
All the Pixies blockers going back to play some offense right before No Guts, No Glory comes back around.
Yeah, Flomo and Lady Gotcha working some defense against Little Miss Savage. Trisket gets to the front of the pack, unable to slow down No Guts, No Glory. He's out with 4 points.
With multiple offensive hits and help, No Guts Savage is throwing her initial.
Pixies throwing 3 blockers against No Guts, No Glory, but Gus is out with another 4 points. Now Trisket going to the penalty box. No Guts, No Glory now looking at a 16-point jam. Coming in now on another round of points. Incomplete scoring pass for Little Miss Savage.
Looks like we once again have Rubik's Dude on the track with Bee's Sting. Pixies with 2 blockers in the box. 1 block in the box now.
Glitter Bomb called off on a low block just as Beasting takes a bit of a tumble there. Beasting is out, and there our lead jammer. High roll taking down Brutal Beauty. Trying to clear out a hole for Beasting. Pixies stretching their defense at the front of the pack against Beasting. Tricks Trisket there trying to slow them down.
Looks like Monet and Iroh leading Rubik's Dude back, while Beasting makes it again for 4 more points.
Yeah, very hard fought 4 points there by Beasting. Now Beasting in on a second trip through, but is taken out of bounds, coming around the turn. Beasting, but all the way to the back of the pack now, still on the second round of points. TIE Fighter taking Glitter Bomb out. Now Glitter Bomb called off on a track cut. She's going to have a seat in the penalty box. Beasting calling off the jam. That's going to freeze Glitter Bomb in the box, buying a power start for Philly.
Once again, that power start will go to No Guts, No Glory.
Philly now 332, Pixies 125. Just about 15 minutes left to our first game of the day. Power start in the hands of No Guts, No Glory, and he's out. Philly now picking up lead.
So Glitter Bomb returns from the box.
Yeah, Glitter Bomb starting this jam in the box. This is an initial pass. No Guts, No Glory coming out with 8 points now. No Guts, No Glory is on his 4th scoring trip through. Little Miss Savage just working right in front of him, trying to get in his way. But he's out with 4 more points. Little Miss Savage riding No Guts, No Glory up to the front of the pack.
Little Miss Savage doing incredible blocking at that front of the pack. Now the Pixies is trying to do a quick offensive hit before No Guts, No Glory comes back around.
Our gym referee, Boom, signaling 4 more points for No Guts, No Glory, now making this a 24-point jam. What could be 28 points here by the end of this jam in just a couple seconds. Okay, there it is.
Another 28-point jam for No Guts, No Glory.
Philly now 360, Pixies 125. Pixies now calling for a team timeout, so we're going to take a brief break here. We'd like to give a very special shout out to all of the photographers who are here this weekend. Your photographs not only make these skaters look amazing, but they provide them with special keepsakes that will last a lifetime. We are thankful to have that you have chosen to spend your time here and share your talents with us. Drew Wiedemann, Andrew Keys, Ross Siebert, and all of the league photographers who are with us. Thank you so much. Philly would also like to send big thanks to the staff here at the Northeast Racket and Fitness Club. We love skating at the NERC and appreciate all they have done to accommodate our needs throughout the season. The Prdj would especially like to recognize Miss Anna from the NERC for all of her support the past few years. We love and appreciate you so much. Just a reminder that food is not permitted on any area of the rink. All drinks must have a cover or a cap so we do not have any spills, and please be sure to throw out all of your trash. We thank you in advance for your help with keeping our facility clean. That timeout coming to an end. Penalty box is clear. It's looking at a 5-on-5 jam. Both teams are full strength. Lemony Stitches out there wearing the star for the Pixies. And it looks like Steampunk out there to jam for Philly.
Flushing comes in, tries to make some space for Steampunk to score some points.
Flushing now holding up a tripod against Lemony Stitches. Lemony Stitches being held at the top of the pack right now. No lead jammer as of yet. Lemony Stitches is forced to restart this pass. Steampunk taken down, sent out of bounds to the inside. Now looking at some jammer-on-jammer blocking. Lemony Stitches getting in the way of Steampunk. Looks like there's just about 10 seconds left to our jam, and we're just going to run it out here on a leadless jam.
Steampunk seems content to just let Lemony Stitches block her. There's the end of the jam.
So that jam over, nothing lost, nothing gained. Still 360 to 10 minutes left to our game. 5-on-5 jam. Number 11, Mayday with the jammer star for Philly.
Lots of raw holding that back.
Trisket jamming for the Pixies. Trisket recycled to the back by Flomo. Mayday is out. Still our lead jammer. Puts 4 points on the board for Philly. Philly walling up the tripod against Trisket at the back of the pack.
That's 8 points. Mayday calls the jam off.
Make sure to check out our awesome raffle prizes up at the table next to the check-in table. Derby gear, helmets, apparel. There's a little something for everyone. Buy a raffle ticket, hey, or 10, at the raffle table to support the Philly Roller Derby Juniors program, and if you're lucky, take home a great prize. Please and thank you. Now into our next jam. Stay in your lane, number 16 with a jammer star for Philly. Let's see who we have out there for the Pixies. No lead jammer as of yet. Stay in your lane, forced to the outside, inside, and forced to recycle. Smash Opia coming in, trying to clear a hole for Stay in your lane, but Laney is taken out of bounds and forced all the way to the back of the pack. Jamming for the Pixies in this jam. Out for the first time, number 14, Striking Viking. We do not have a lead jammer yet. At the back of the pack, TIE Fighter working in a 3-wall. 3-wall, that's a tripod and a catch against Striking Viking. Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, Stay in your lane is trying to pick up that Philly lead. Our second game today after this, we're looking to be right around the 10:15 or 11:15 mark, that is. That's going to be the Columbia Quad Squad Junior Rollers versus the Santa Cruz Derby Groms. Third game today, the Pittsburgh Derby Brats versus the Pixies once again, 1:30 p.m. Then our fourth game at 3:45, the Santa Cruz Derby Groms will be playing Philly. And our fifth and final game of 6 p.m. will be the Philly Allstars taking on the Pittsburgh Derby Brats Pitbulls. That rolling whistle brings us out of that timeout into our next jam. Philly 371, Pixies 125. 3-4 pack here in favor of Philly. Pixies on a blocker. No Gus, no glory. Gets to the front of the pack. Pixies walling up against Gus. Trisket does pick up 2 points, calls off the jam. No Gus, no glory with an 8-point jam. Five minutes left to our game. Beasting taking on number 3, Little Miss Savage. It's a 5-on-5 jam. Beasting making quick work of that initial pass. Giving Philly a lead for the jam now. Pixies losing their pivot to a penalty. Beasting coming in on their first round of points.
Tie fighter sending Little Miss Savage out of bounds.
Oh, Beasting called off on a forearm. That's going to bring us to a 2-minute jam and a power jam in the hands of Little Miss Savage. Little Miss Savage still on this power jam, coming out with 4 points. Now coming in for her second scoring trip through. Beasting released from that earlier forearm penalty. Glitter Bomb guarding the inside line there against Beasting, but Beasting is out, completing a 4-point pass. So our jammers now matching up at 4 points. Here comes Beasting on a second round.
Beasting taking that inside line, passing through the Pixies blockers.
Little Miss Savage still jamming for the Pixies now. She's got, looks like 8 points here. 8-8 for both of our jammers.
Minutes left on that period clock. The next game will be the Columbia Junior Rollers versus the Santa Cruz Derby Groms.
All right, 2:52 left. Limiting Stitches out there taking on No Gus, No Glory. Nacho Friend doing some solo blocking against Gus, but Gus is out with a, oh no. Gus called off on a forearm. So no chance for lead for Philly in this jam.
Pixies trying to coordinate their offense. Slow-mo hitting Lemony Stitch's back. Chris coming in on the inside. Lemony Stitches sneaks through.
Yeah, Lemony Stitches with an apex jump coming around the turn, getting that lead. Temporary power jam. 2 apex jumps in a row, but let's see what happens. It looks like Lemony Stitches is going to take the safe route and recycle to the back, possibly having gone out of bounds on an apex jump. No guts, no glory, back in from the box.
Kristen Hansen blocking from 0-0, lots of raw.
Pixies walking up with the free wall against No Guts, No Glory, but he finds a hole on the outside. He's out with another 4.
No Guts, No Glory. He got 4 more points. There's no big jammers. This will go to 4 minutes, which will end in 10 seconds. Gus picks up possibly his final 4 points for this game.
Yeah, now Philly breaking the 400-point mark, 402. Pixies 137. Probably going to have time to squeeze out one more jam of the game. And it looks like Steampunk is going to take that star. And coming out the jam for the first time, this is 33, Jawbreaker from the Pixies.
Once again, trying to break apart those blockers for Steampunk capable.
Oh, and a high block call on Steampunk. So looks like the chance of the lead jammer going in the hands now of Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker getting 2 wall blocked by Mills on Wheels and Eye Roll.
Mills on Wheels hitting Jawbreaker out of bounds.
Eye Roll called off on a clockwise blocking penalty. That's going to thin things out a little bit for Jawbreaker. Not so friend, the captain working some defense against Steampunk, who comes back in from an earlier high block just a moment ago. Flushing taking Jawbreaker out of bounds. Could be the first star pass of the game here for Philly. Oh, TIE Fighter coming in. Brutal Beauty catching up. TIE Fighter gets those 4 points just as our game comes to an end. So looking at a tentative score, Philly 410, Pixies 140. Our referees are going to do their thing and make sure all the math looks good. And once everything is confirmed, we'll come to you with a final score.